And the last
Yep.
3 years, you've had some success.
Yeah.
Okay, but you're not succeeding. What did you say after that?
I got a new list of cold calls I'm going to email, but because of the last 2 years, there's only been some success, not as much as I wanted to. Would you keep going, or what would you recommend?
Well, dude, listen. I mean, what is successful to you?
Bring in good like 10K a month.
Okay. Well, number one, I would raise your thinking. Okay, you want to be $200,000-$300,000 a year minimum to get out of the rat race. 100 grand is a good start. It's a good goal to start with. Congratulations for thinking, to 120K a year. But you probably should start thinking about 240K because it's the same thing, same amount of effort. So if you're trying to make 240 doing this side gig, how much did you make last year?
Only 2,000.
You made 2,000 all year?
Yeah, all years on the side.
What about the year before?
A couple hundred.
Couple hundred what? Grand?
No, it was a couple hundred.
Dollars?
Yeah.
Dude, how are you saying you found some success when you've made $200?
That was the first year, and then the next year, then like 2,000. So it's not as much as I wanted.
Dude, tell me this is a prank. Are you being serious?
Yeah.
Dude, come on. You already know the answer, brother. If you ain't made 10 grand a month doing what you're doing, and there's other people doing it, and that is like, you see other people doing it, so you know it's possible, and you haven't done it, I'd keep going. Or I'd quit, because you ain't very good at all if you only made 2 grand. And you say, hey, I only did it part-time. Understandable, but you got to divide the part-time into the money, meaning, dude, I only did it for 10 minutes and I made 2 grand. Meanwhile, I made 24 grand working 40 hours a week. Well, dude, I would quit the 40 hours a week and start going full-time into this and stop making it a side gig. Let me tell everybody something that's watching this and you that asked the question. You got to be in the position to receive commission, period, point blank. If you are not in a position to receive commission, step one would be to get in that position. If you want to be successful in life financially, you're going to have to frickin' receive commission. You're going to have to sell. You're going to have to frickin' build. You're going to have to literally be in the position to receive commission. So you're already in the position to receive commission. So you're asking me, what should I keep going or try something else? Well, dude, I don't know enough. I don't know enough. You might be wasting your time, meaning you're selling small ticket shit. And then even if you killed it, you're only going to make 20 grand. Well, then, dude, you got to drop what you're selling. It is possible to be selling the wrong shit. But, dude, do you see other people doing what you're doing, making 10 grand a month? Yes or no is the answer. Which one?
Not that I personally don't know.
Oh, have you heard of, are you aware of people that make 10 grand a month doing what you do?
I've heard of.
Okay, so it's possible, correct?
Yes.
Okay, well then if I were you, I would, and that's my goal, I wouldn't give up. I would go figure out exactly what I needed to do that. And the answer would be whatever the person that's doing it is doing. Go do what he's doing or she's doing. And I bet you'll get what they're getting. It's such a low number, 10 grand a month, bro. Like, go do what they're doing to make 10 grand a month. I bet you the same thing happens for you. But sounds like you probably need to pick something else to sell. What do you sell?
That's just software.
But how are you only making $200 in 1 year? How do you only make $200? What do you get paid when you sell the software?
I got commission, that's all.
I know, but what do you get paid? What percentage?
15%.
Okay, so if you made $200, how much is the software?
When they got going, they only paid like $1,000 to get going, and then they had a little meeting and whatnot, and then it just goes off from there. I don't work for them, so I don't really know the ins and outs. I just get them started and then closes.
Yeah, dude, I'd get busy, or I'd pick something else, because dude, your time's valuable, extremely. As a salesperson, your time's valuable, and if you do the work and your maximum commission is $200, you're not ever going to go anywhere at $200 a commission. You want to sell something where when you sell something, dude, you're getting paid, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000.
Okay, I appreciate it, Brad.
Peace. All right.
Christy?
Yeah, I need better filtering of the calls. Not that was a bad call, but I want to get funnier ones or good ones. Like Christy wants to know about increased income. That's right up my alley. Christy, you hear me?
I can hear you. Hey, Brad.
Hey,
So I'm a single mom, just recently single mom of 4 kids, and you've answered my question a little bit on the last call. I was just I'm in sales as well. I do insurance. I was hoping for 100,000. In the month of July, I'm only at 60. And it sounds like, according to your last answer to the last caller, I just need to work harder. But my question was, what do you suggest if I was your sister or whatever? What would you tell me to do to bring more income into my single mom home household?
well, you're saying you're doing 60 grand a month?
No, not at all. 60 grand a year. My goal was 100. I'm at 60.
Okay, well, again, this will sound simple, but the formula works. You got to trust the process, not question the process, not think, well, no shit or duh. You got to just act like you have no idea, and you're just going to go prove me wrong by doing exactly what I tell you to do. You ready?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to double your income right now. And this will work. And the only way you'll know if it works is if you do it from now until next year, and then you call me and tell me if it worked or it didn't work, and I'll bet you anything that it will work if you just do what I tell you to do. It just won't sound like rocket science because I simplify shit. You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, number one, Christy, you got to figure out what you did, specifically what you did to make the 60,000. How many calls did you make? How many ads did you place? How many people did you talk to? How many events did you go to? How many groups did you comment in? You have to see exactly what you did to make that 60. Step one, Can you do that?
I can.
Okay, once you have all of that figured out, those are called, analytics, by the way. Optics is now what you have. You need to do twice as much as you did before.
Okay.
The phone calls you had, the groups you did, all of those details, you need to do twice as much. That's called do more. You do more than you did last year to make your 60. You want to make your 100, you need to do more. That's all. Do more what? Do more of everything that you identified that you did to make the 60. You need to do more of all of it. Does it make sense so far?
Yes.
Okay, then secondarily, you want to get better at what you're doing. So eventually you'll be doing as much as you possibly can, which is not the case currently. So you'll be doing way more now. And now you want to also get better. And you will get better because you're doing more and you're learning more and you're experiencing more. And it's all going to, ultimately boil up into what's called confidence and experience. And you'll get better naturally. But go out of your way to get better. Practice, drill, rehearse, get good, study, learn, develop, grow. Become a badass, become a machine. Like, understand that this right here, this thing in your head called a brain, that son of a bitch is powerful. And if you feed it every day and you seek knowledge every day to become smarter, better, faster about what you do, what you represent, and the industry you're in, you become more valuable. I guarantee you, that's called getting better, by the way. You get better at what you're doing. So far you've done more and you've gotten better. Okay. And then third, you scale. You use people and technology to take things off your plate so you have more time to do the things that are making you money. So you for example, if you make a call so you can close a deal, hire somebody to make the call. You don't get paid for calling, you get paid for closing. Your time should be focused on what makes you money, and you need to hire out and grow and scale through processes and procedures, what you used to have to do yourself. Does that make sense?
Very much so. Yeah.
Yeah, that's called the do more, get better, scale formula. The do more, get better, scale formula. Trust me when I tell you, you do that, you'll probably end up 1 year from now 3 or 4 times what you made last year. You'll be in the $200,000-$300,000 level, and make sure you call back and thank a brother.
Definitely. Thank you so much.
Peace. Hey, next caller. What we got? Donna.
Hey, Brad. How are you?
I'm excellent. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. So there's been a lot of talk specifically this week, and I'm not sure what happened, about, we all live in this fake world, and let's stay authentic and true to who we are. So in a business aspect, how does one remain true to their self and keep their customer base? How
Hey.
How do we stand up to the people who judge our lives and who they think we're supposed to be?
You see how your question just evolved and radically changed? Did you know?
I don't understand.
Donna, if I played back what you just said to me, you started out with a question and then went into almost a rant, like you're scorned somehow.
Yeah, because how do you build trust with people if you know they're not being authentic and true?
How do you know that they're not being authentic and true?
Because you might know the person on the side and you see who they're portraying publicly.
You mean they're full of shit?
I wouldn't say that. I think they're afraid to be who they are.
Hey, again,
Yes,
let me
full of
up.
shit. Full of
I'm
shit.
the host, Donna. You got to follow the bouncing ball because I got to get to the bottom of this. Number one, you're saying they're portraying something they're not because you know them, and publicly they're acting like one way, and privately they're totally different. That's called full of shit.
Yes.
Okay, so they're full of shit. I wouldn't be hanging around people that I knew were full of shit.
I agree.
Okay, so now you don't have to worry about people that are full of shit. Next question.
But how do you teach people who live in fear of being themselves?
Okay, that's a
Because
whole.
they're so afraid of being judged.
Hey, no, that's a whole nother question. See, now how do you teach people how to not live in fear of other people's opinion? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
So, Donna, let me ask you a question. Are you a little bit fearful of other people's opinion of you?
Absolutely not.
Okay, so how do you do it?
I just, look, my father, I'm Italian, my father raised me, integrity is everything. So I live my life true to myself.
So why are you asking
and if
about...
people don't like who I am, bye-bye.
Okay,
you know?
but that...
And I don't mean that.
Donna.
I love people.
Donna.
But I don't need to be liked.
Donna.
I don't need to be fake.
Donna.
Yes.
I think you're lying to yourself.
About what?
About what you just said. You're saying you don't care, but you're asking me how do you stay authentic in a world of people who want to do nothing but judge. Like you're angry about being judged.
I'm angry because so many people are afraid, and I don't know how to get the message out to people to just be themselves.
Okay,
You know,
I got you.
Let other people's opinions.
I got you what you're saying now, but if that's true,
Yeah.
But Donna, if that's true, you're asking me a question so I can help all the people listening that may be afraid, or you're asking because you want to know?
Yeah.
You don't want to know. You want.
No, I'm asking, how do we get that message out? Because I watch you. I think you're real.
Yeah, but Donna, listen.
You've made comments this week.
Yeah, but Donna, listen. I'm trying to get to the essence, and if I'm wrong, you need to clarify. You're asking me this question, not because you want to know, but because you want me to share it with all the poor folks that don't know how to do what you claim you can already do, which is not worry about what everybody thinks about you. So if you already know the question, then you're simply asking the question for everyone else's benefit, correct?
Correct.
Okay, I want you to ask a question for your benefit. What do you want to know?
Benefit?
What do you want to know? What's puzzling Donna?
You know what's puzzling me? I have this wonderful, great idea of something. I've struggled my whole life. I'm a single mom.
Again,
I have not dated in over 10 years. And I've had health problems, heart attack, things like that. And I'm recovered now. Okay, I'm doing well.
Well, thank
but
God.
I have this idea, and it's like a political thing, and it's not picking the right or the left.
Donna,
it's staying in the middle.
Yes. Donna, when you hear my voice, you stop yours and listen. Fair?
Yes.
All right. So I don't need a story. I just want the question. What's puzzling you?
How do you execute? How do you execute your plan? How do you do it?
You don't know how?
No,
Okay.
I struggle.
Okay. Number one, I think you're struggling because number one, your mindset, meaning you have a limited mindset. You have scarcity-based mindset. You believe, like you said, you're a single mother 3 times. Okay, you think that's some sort of crutch. Now again, yeah, you have a disadvantage of being a single mother, but so what? You're a single mother. So what? That doesn't alienate you. That doesn't eliminate you. Okay, you're taking power away from yourself. You're the one mentally thinking that's some sort of crutch. Why? Because you mentioned it 10 times. Okay, number two, I believe that the original question touches you a little bit deeper. In other words, I do think you worry about what other people think, and I think things people have said to you has hurt you over the years, and you do care about what people think. I do think that that's the truth. But you asked the question not necessarily for me to share it with everybody else because you already got it covered. It's because you want to know, how do you just be yourself and screw what everybody else thinks? And that's a great question, and a lot of people are afflicted with that. And let me tell you how I do it. Okay, it's very simple. I like myself. I don't need you to like me and approve me and validate me, because I like me, I approve me, and I validate me. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So again, do I want you to like me? Absolutely. Like sometimes I'm being too rude on here because I want to cut to the chase and get to the damn question, and I'm like, I feel bad. I want people to not get off the phone and think I slammed them or talked down to them. I want people to like me. I just don't care if they don't. And when you say, well, how do you stay authentic in a world full of freaking people judging you? Number one, I give them something to judge, okay? And then I don't care what their judgment is. In other words, most people, they're not even giving you anything to judge. They're keeping their mouth shut and they're staying hidden and they're staying quiet because they're afraid of what everybody might say. Well, I don't give a shit what everybody might say. Matter of fact, I'm kind of interested in what they do say. Like, I read all my comments. I read all my shit. Why? I'm interested. Now, I don't let it affect me, which a lot of people will. Sounds like you do a little bit, but you want to pretend that you don't. And so ultimately, Donna, what I would say to you, because I've been spending more time on this call than ever, but I think they're great questions. I think at the end of the day, Donna, you need to frickin' go spend some time figuring out who you are, what you believe, and building your self-worth inside yourself, so you don't need anybody's validation. You don't need anybody's endorsement. If you get it, that's great. Should you want it? Sure, why not? It's fun to be liked and agreed with. But if you find other people don't agree with you, other people don't like you, other people don't like your dress, your outfit, the fact that you decided one way or the other, you don't like it and they don't like it, and you don't like that they don't like it, and now you're in some sort of freaking drama. Well, that drama changes your vibration. Your vibration is down here in worry and fear and doubt and anxiety, or it's up here in gratitude, love, happiness, enthusiasm, and excitement. Which sounds better to you? Where do you want your vibration? Because guess what? Your vibration is your frequency, and your frequency attracts like frequency, which means basically you're basically going to attract more of it. So if you're down here in this worry and doubt and drama and fear and judgment and all this bullshit down here, get it up here to the happiness, the joy, the love, the enthusiasm, the excitement, the frickin' confidence. You want to be up here. So how do you do that? Well, dude, how I do it, I don't know how you do it, but how I do it is I become extremely grateful for things. I shift my perspective from pessimist to optimist. I'm glad that I woke up this morning. I'm glad that I have an audience. I'm glad that we have technology. I'm glad that I have an opportunity to even breathe and experience the day. If it's tough and challenging, I'm optimistic. That's making me stronger. My mindset is that when I have tough challenges, I get excited. I get enthusiastic about the challenge. I love solving the problems. I can't wait to see if I can overcome this. It's strengthening me. Like, my mindset's different than most people's. Most people's is, oh man, can I ever catch a break? Man, this world's a bunch of bullshit. Everybody's judging me. This ain't fair. I'm a single mom. That's not fair. Oh, the frickin' president's an asshole. That's not fair. And my frequency changes and my vibration lowers down here, and I start attracting more of it, and I can't figure out what's the problem. The problem is your frequency. Okay? The problem is your frickin' vibration and your and your mind ultimately. So fix that mindset. Donna, I'll send you an invoice.
Thank you, Brad. You're a rock star. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
You hit a spot in me, and I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, good. As long as it wasn't the old G spot, we're good. Kimberly, what's cracking? Oh, we going to Kimberly? Kimberly from New York.
No way. Kimberly? Yes, Kimberly from New York. Hi, Brad.
Hi, Kimberly. How are you?
I am good. I'm very good. You've had some really great answers. I love it.
Oh, good.
Basically, you like it real simple and straightforward. I just want to know what your plan of attack is every day when you get up. Like when you get up and hit the ground, your feet hit the ground, what is your plan? Like, what is your plan for the day?
Beautiful. Well, we call that a routine, Kimberly. My routine is I wake up in the morning. Now, I've trained my brain to be extremely grateful for waking up, just simply waking up. I don't need anything to happen during the day for it to be an unbelievable day, because the second I wake up, I'm so damn appreciative of the fact that I get a day. I'm already in a good mood. So I wake up enthusiastic, my energy's up here, my vibration's up here, and I'm ready to rock and roll. The first thing I do, I mean, other than being, funny and sarcastic, like, I go take a piss, but the first thing I do, when I wake up is I focus on 4 key areas before I do anything. Number 1, I focus on my health, because I believe without your health, you're screwed. So I focus on my health by getting my blood pumping. 30 minutes, I don't care. If I don't have time to go to the gym, I'll run in place. I'll do push-ups. Like, I'm going to get my heart rate moving a little bit, at least for 30 minutes. Then I'm going to focus on my relationships. Why? Because relationships to me are where all the money comes from. It's really what matters in life. If you got on your deathbed, you're not worried about money and shit. You're worried about relationships. So, dude, you got to focus on relationships. So I focus on relationships by texting or messaging 5 people with some sort of freaking outgoing, offer to help or appreciation of some kind. So I'm not the dude that's always calling when I need something. I'm reaching out often to the people I want to build a relationship with. So I focus on relationships by identifying 5 or 10 people that I'm going to reach out to that day. Then I focus on my mind. Why? Because I realize I don't have the right information. If I did, I'd have everything I want in life. So I'm going to read 30 minutes. I'm going to listen to a book. I'm going to listen to some sort of self-development, information to get me thinking and get me moving. I'm going to focus 30 minutes on my mind. Then I'm going to write down 5 things that I need to do today to drive revenue. Why? Because I focus on money. And when you focus on something, it tends to grow, and you tend to, find more solutions and more opportunity. So I focus on money. So I wake up in the morning extremely grateful. I go do a little bit of workout. I reach out to some people, strengthen relationships. I go read and make myself a little bit smarter, a little bit more valuable. And then I freaking find out what I'm going to do. I make a little mini plan for the day to generate that cake, that scratch, that moolah. Do I take Sundays off? No. That's what I call the $1 million morning. And the reason I call it the $1 million morning, I call it that for one reason. Because one day I said, hey, if I gave you $1 million, how would you feel? They said, oh, I'd freak out, I'd do this. And I said, well, what if I said you couldn't wake up the next day? They said, well, of course not. Okay, so waking up is worth more than $1 million? Yeah, why don't you act like that? Why don't you act like you got $1 million every damn day? And if $1 million doesn't excite you, then why don't you act like you got $10 million every day? Because quite frankly, I got to be honest, you couldn't offer me $100 million not to wake up tomorrow. So waking up alone is worth 100 million or $1 billion, or it's priceless to me. I acknowledge it and act like it from the second my eyes open. Gives me the immediate advantage, and then I get up and focus on the 4 things that are important to me. Relationships, health, money, and knowledge. Can I get a come out?
Yes, you do.
All right,
I
Kimberly.
love it. Love your vibration and your frequency. Thanks a lot,
Hey,
Brad. Take care.
hope that helps.
Oh, my God.
Now we're just getting a bunch of females, which is nothing wrong with females, but have you read through the questions?
17-year-old. Yes.
Do you have any good ones? Dude, you need to be, and not listening, you need to be reading shit while I'm talking and flapping so you can pick good ones while I'm talking. And don't get the same callers every damn week either. Who we got here? Matt.
Hey, Brad, how's it going?
Dude, it's going amazing. You're on BRADVICE. What's your question?
So what I do is I manufacture products overseas.
I know, but listen,
and then I bring them into the States.
Hey, respectfully, let me just give you the rules of the show. This is a story, and I want the question. Tell me the question.
The question is, if I use, like, let's say $500,000 of somebody's capital for 4 months,
Yep.
what should their return on that investment be?
What should theirs be?
Yeah.
Well, dude, whatever they want it to be.
Okay, I didn't know if there was like some kind of a reasonable,
No, dude, what's reasonable to me?
Percentage.
What's reasonable to me may not be reasonable to you. If you want to know a market value for borrowing money right now, you look what's called the prime rates. The prime rates, brother, are right now anywhere between 6 and 9% to borrow money. Now, if you have really good credit or a really good track record, you might be able to get a really good rate somewhere, but you're going to be right around, 5 to 10%. Now, that's the market, right? So if you borrow at that, you're just, you're borrowing at a fair rate. Now, lower the better. Is that what you mean?
Okay. Yep, pretty much. And mine is just it
Come
kind of
on,
just
man. Come on, Matt. You know better than that.
So every 4 months I have to do it.
I know, but
So
Matt.
I just kind of wanted to, and we're scaling up, so the
Yeah,
more
but
we need,
Matt,
the
Matt,
more we're paying out.
Matt, you're thinking with scarcity, bro. I'll pay 99% interest right now if somebody wants to loan me $10 billion, and I know that I could take that $10 billion and make a trillion dollars. So the interest rate doesn't matter. What matters is the arbitrage gap that you can generate with that money. So like, for example, if you could borrow $1 million, but it would cost you $1 million, but you could borrow that $1 million and make $3 million, right? But if I borrow $1 million, I'll make $3 million, but I owe $2 million back for that $1 million. That is a good deal. Why? Because I'm making $1 million net with your money, and I don't have unlimited money. So in some cases, dude, even though it's a high interest rate, you don't look at the interest rate. That's scarce. Like, oh shit, am I getting ripped off? And who's going to do better and better and better? Because you're trying to save a little bit of interest rate. That's wise, and you should do that. Don't get me wrong. But the other half, what you should be doing is focusing on how much money, if I gave you that 500 grand, would you actually make? And if you're like, well, Brad, shit, when I do this, I borrow $500,000 and I get back 2.2 million. Well, then if you're not borrowing money because interest rates are high, you'd be a dipshit. You know why?
That's exactly the way I look at it.
Well, that's how you should look at it. That's abundance mindset. There's more money, there's more deals, there's more future. You're not making as much margin on this because interest rates are higher, it's harder to get money. But dude, don't look at it like, what's the best deal on the money I could get a loan? Think about what's the best deal I can get on a loan, but how much can I make on it? And then that'll be your toleration on what you can spend. Because again, dude, I'll take all the money at all kinds of rates. I'll tap them all out if I knew I could take that money and get their money and my money back for free. Because dude, without the money, right? Without that additional money that somebody else is giving you, you wouldn't make anything because you're out of money.
I wouldn't be in the game.
You're out of money.
Right.
So again, have an abundant perspective,
and that's
my
how I
brother.
look at it.
Sweet. There you go, brother man. Appreciate you calling in.
Hey. All righty. Thank you.
Kate Sherrill. Kate Sherrill needs some advice. What's up, Kate?
Hey, Brad Lea, how you doing?
This ain't Kate.
All right, so.
Hey, can you hear me?
Dad about. Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
This
Can you hear
ain't-
me now?
Yeah, but this ain't Kate. Your name ain't Kate, is it?
It's Tate. Tate Tierlink.
Oh, Tate. This is Tate Sherrill Link. All right, dude.
Yeah, somebody fucked up.
You
It's all
fat
good.
you fat fingered or translated wrong. What's up, Tate?
What's up? So, me and my dad, about a year ago, we started a luxury car rental company in Salt Lake City, Utah.
Cool.
And
There's a story. What's the question, big dog?
Question is, how do you talk to big high-end people such as yourself? Because in my time, I have talked to many people and tried to get them to rent cars for free, and so they just shout us out like celebrities. I've had a few big high-end people. How would you talk to them and say, hey, come rent a car here, and I'll give it to you for free as long as you post us on Instagram or something like that?
Again, to me, dude, I'd just DM them that. You know, where are you out of?
That's
Utah?
what I've done.
You're out of Utah?
Yes, I'm in Salt Lake City, Utah.
Yeah, so like, dude, look, if you shot me a DM and you said, hey, Brad, if you ever come to Salt Lake City, Utah, me and my dad owned a luxury car rental. We'd like to give you unlimited rentals. Anytime you come, we want to put you in a car for free, but we'd love to get your shout out.
sir.
We'd love to get you to shout us out. Okay, dude, I would just DM every single person on the planet, and there'd be a lot of people that said yes to that, me included. Again, I mean,
That's funny.
But dude, you got to understand one thing. You know, the DM is still unbelievably valuable because, like, I read my DMs. You know, I'm sure fucking most people read their DMs, and if not, their team does, and they're sifting through. But these kind of things, bro, are what we call perks. They're perks because you have an influence and you have a following. So perks could be. I've had people reach out and say, hey, we own luxury rentals, like properties. If you're ever in Florida and you want a beach house, let us know. Well, dude, I said I appreciate it, and I will if I'm ever in Florida. Why? Well, why wouldn't I rather rent a beach house? However, keep in mind, real people like me, as an example, they're not gonna get all overly excited because they get to ride in your luxury rental car, because you know, there's a bunch of people with luxury rental cars.
Of course.
So the fact that yours is free and you're being cool and you're reaching out is like cool. You know, to me, I'd be like, cool, right on. If I ever come to Salt Lake City, I'll hit you up. And then I'm going to hit you up when I come to Salt Lake City. And that's where you got to freaking lay on the butter. Like,
hell yeah, brother.
Like, dude, make sure that smells like new car. There's some fucking mints in the cup holder. And it's like, you know, you know, you're like freaking laying it thick. And then, dude, I'm gonna give you a shout out and so everybody else. My bigger question back to you would be this: you said I've already done it. Yeah. How did it work?
So, how have I done this? Do other people?
Nope. I said, how did it work?
How did it work? It worked very well. So,
hold on.
I don't know if you know the guy named.
Hold on, brother, man. I got to control the conversation. Otherwise, we'll be on here for days. You said it worked. You said it worked well. You said it worked well. Yeah.
It did.
Yeah. So why now, when you get me on the phone to ask a question, you ask a question you already know the answer to?
Well, I would love next time you come to Salt Lake, because I saw you were at the Limitless Arena in Salt Lake City. If you want to take down my number, whatever works.
Dude, I'll tell you what.
Come to Salt Lake City, Utah. I'll hook you up.
I know what you're going to say, because it's just what I told you to do. So good on you for taking action. So here's what I told you to do, though. I said send them a DM.
Yes, sir.
But if you send me a DM about this conversation, I promise you I can, number one, give you guys a shout out, especially if you're giving me a free car every time I come to Salt Lake, which is February 3rd. Yeah. I'm coming February 3rd, that's for sure. No, I'm joking.
February 3rd.
Yeah, but no, seriously, dude, I appreciate it, Tate. And yeah, shoot me a DM. Let me know who you are and who to shout out. And when I come up there, I'll come check out your freaking fleet and see if it's worth cruising.
Hell yeah, brother. I mean, we got 2 Rolls Royces. We got a Rolls Royce Conan and a Rolls Royce Dawn. We have a G-Wagon as well. I'll hook you up, brother. So I'll shoot you a DM. We'll try and make this quick so we can get other people on.
Sweet.
So appreciate you. My name's Tate Sherlink. And that's my username on Instagram. Just Tate.
You rock, Tate. You rock. I appreciate it. Hey, I saw one that said imposter syndrome. Someone wants to talk about imposter syndrome. What'd you do? Bring up another one? Dude, I choose who comes up. Diego, what's up?
Hey, what's going on, Brad? How you doing? You looking sharp, man.
I appreciate you, big dog. You slid through the cracks, bro. I didn't pick you, so you better be a good one.
That's a good one, man. I'm strategizing right now.
I know, but don't ask me some dumbass high-level question that makes you sound smart.
And when I was 19, like I did the same thing in my 20s. Like,
hey, there's a story.
What can pay me to learn?
Sounds like a story.
So
Diego, sounds like a story. Do you got a question?
Oh yeah. Well, my question is this: for the next 10 years, from my 30s, right? Trying to see.
Dude, see again. Fucking drop the call. Diego, call back when you got a question. You keep telling me stories, bro. Guys, you guys know the difference between a question and a story, right? A story is, my grandma and I was 4 years old, blah 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 blah. That's a story. You don't want to tell me a story. You want to give me the question, and then I'll ask the story if I need to. because I just want to fire off answers and advice. This show's about firing off at BRADVICE. So I need a question, and I need a question quick. I don't need a story, I need a question, and then I'll figure out the story after I hear the question. So if you start with a story, I'm going to warn you once, then I got to dump you and get to somebody that understands the rules, which is I want a question first, then I'll get to the story. Okay? Fair enough. Joshua, what's your question?
Brad Lea, how do you deal with imposter syndrome when trying to build a personal brand?
Okay, see how that works, ladies and gentlemen? He asked a question. Now, if I have a if I want to know more, I can ask him shit, back and forth conversation, and then I'll give him the BRADVICE he's looking for. But that one's easy, Joshua. How do you deal with imposter syndrome? Is that your question?
Yeah.
You deal with imposter syndrome by doing the work and building the confidence so it goes away. Because, dude, the reason why people have imposter syndrome is because they're thinking, well, dude, I shouldn't be up here talking to you. Like me, dude, I could have imposter syndrome with this show. Who am I to give advice? Well, who am I to give advice? Dude, I'm a dude that knows a million people, been through a million things, put together millions of dollars of revenue in businesses, built businesses, you know, lost businesses. Like, dude, I know shit. So my advice is worth massive amounts of money. I believe that, you see? So that's why I don't have imposter syndrome. See what I'm saying? So when you say, how do you deal with imposter syndrome? Bro, you build your self-worth, you build your confidence, and you know how you do that? You do the fucking work. Okay, don't be an imposter.
Can I give you my story for a moment?
Well, I don't know about that. What's your story? Quick.
So I own a marine construction business, started back in 2021.
Yep.
From 0 to 12 million this last year.
Okay.
And so we want to start to build I want to start to build a personal brand to increase my business. And
well, that's wise. That's wise.
I feel like I've done something.
Joshua.
I feel like I've done something, you know.
I got you. I know where you're going.
I still have the things to learn, and I guess that's where I fail with that imposter syndrome is I feel like my business still has flaws. But
you hear me trying to butt in?
Yeah.
All right, number one, I knew where you were going before you even finished, so we could have saved that 3 more minutes. But, brother, pay attention to what I'm going to tell you. Okay, if you've already built a company that's doing 12 million in top line revenue, what's your margin out of curiosity?
Just at 19%.
Okay, so what you're trying to tell me is you're netting a couple $1 million a year. How old are you?
32.
Okay, you think everybody's done that? No, you're aware that you've achieved a little something, right? But how do you go talk to people? How do you go talk to people and not look like a fool because you don't really know that much, and you're starting to realize you don't really know that much. But guess what you do know? You know how to get to 12 million, don't you?
Yep.
So go help people that haven't got to 12 million. And then you feel like a champ talking to them. Why? Because they need to shut the fuck up if they ain't done it. You are the fucking expert if they ain't done it. You follow me?
Yep.
That's how you do it. You have imposter syndrome because you realize, dude, you ain't shit compared to a lot of people out there in levels of success. So you question like, well, who am I? Well, dude, you're you, bro. You're not Elon Musk. You're not Bill Gates. You're not freaking all these other people. You're you. What do you know? And what have you done? And what do you know that you would argue? Like if I argued about how you made your $12 million and you really made it, would you argue with me? Of course you would. Would you argue with Elon Musk? You better. Why? Because, dude, it's your experience. You did it. You know what the fuck you did. And there's no one that's going to convince you did something else, right?
Right.
That kind of certainty will eliminate imposter syndrome. You need to become certain, brother. You need to become confident. You need to know that you are correct. And how do you do that? Dude, you already built a $12 million company. That's evident. That's real. That's provable. Correct?
Correct.
Okay, now reach out and say, hey, listen, I don't know how to build a $100 million company, and I ain't claiming to. But if you're not at 8 figures and you want to see how to get your company to 6, 7 figures, I'm your guy. And dude, you won't have imposter syndrome when you're talking to that group of people. And
You're the man. I appreciate you.
Hey, and not only that, Joshua, remember one thing, dude. You're a fucking unique individual already because, dude, to build a $12 million top line company, not everybody does that. Good job. Next.
Appreciate you.
Come on. It's 6:05. We got to wrap these up. We got some good ones. Why are you reading through them as I'm doing it? You should be pre-selecting.
I did. It's just more people call in.
Come on. Daniel, what's up, buddy? Daniel.
Hey, Brad, how you doing?
Man, I'm killing the game, bro. What's happening?
Cool. Hey, thanks for taking my call. Hey, so I'm post-divorce, business owner. Took me back to rock bottom here. How do we get back up?
You want to know how do you get back up from rock bottom?
Yep.
Well, do you remember what you did last time?
Grinding. Just grinding.
Did that work?
It did.
Okay, then why are you asking?
It did,
Then why are you?
Purpose is gone.
I know,
the
but
drive's
I know,
gone.
but listen. Why are you asking me how to do it when you already know how to do it? You already know how to do it. You're just asking me how to do it because what you're looking for is another way. Like, shit, I already know grinding works. Don't want to grind. You want to know the easy way? I don't know the easy way, big dog.
Yeah.
I know the same way as everybody else. Guess what? You know what you do? You figure out, number one, dude, you got to focus on your mindset. This says you went through a divorce and you rock bottom and yada, yada. The fact that you even call it rock bottom, I'll bet you $50 if I ask a few questions. You ain't even near rock bottom, bro. Let's hear what your idea of rock bottom.
Right.
Let's hear. Let the viewers listen to what Daniel calls rock bottom. Go ahead.
Back to renting a small apartment.
Oh, whoa! Let me get you a ambulance.
Spending.
You got an apartment? Oh, bummer. You know, come on, dude. There's homeless motherfuckers out there, and you're worried about an apartment?
Absolutely. Yeah, you're right.
What else? What else is rock bottom? You didn't get to eat out as often as you like?
I guess it's more on the motivation, the drive, the purpose with the kids being alienated from them, taking, mom taking the kids and not seeing them, all that stuff.
Okay, so again, dude, so I hear you. Now we're getting real. See, this is the thing all you guys need to pay attention to. You guys got to figure out what your real problem is and what your real question is, because to get the right answers to things, you got to ask the right questions to the right people. So 9 times out of 10, when people ask me a question, it's not even really what they should be asking. They just think that's the question because they haven't thought a little bit first as to what their real problem is. See, Daniel, what you're saying is, dude, how do I frickin' shake off the blues and the drama and the depression? I lost my wife. I lost my kids. I'm in a fucking shithole. I crashed and burnt. I let my ego, or whatever the reason was. Maybe she was a cheater. Who knows? Why'd you get divorced anyway?
Irreconcilable differences, just arguing and not being on the same page.
I know, but again, dude, listen, and I'm just being curt so we can be quick. I don't mean to be rude.
Yeah.
Dude, the reason you're divorced, I guarantee you, is your fault. Now, why do I say it's your fault? If I was talking to her, I'd tell her it's her fault. Well, how can it be both your fault? Because it's your fault and it's her fault. It's our fault. It's you're responsible, bro. Don't blame her. Don't blame the kids. Don't blame the circumstances. Blame you. If you take accountability and look at it that way, that's the first start of like kind of getting through that healing journey. Dude, whatever you did, whatever you said, you could have done better. You could have said differently. Yes or no?
Absolutely.
Instead of arguing, you should have. You could have compromised. You could have let her win. Yes or no? So you did what you did. I know, but listen, because this is important. You did what you did, right? And what happened, happened. Now you're going to pay the price. Why? You don't get to see your kids as much. Oh, she's keeping them from me. No, you lost them. You did and said whatever you did and said, which caused you to be in this position. So guess what you need to do? You need to change the circumstances, change the vibration, get rid of the drama, get rid of the guilt, get rid of the nonsense, get out there and fucking focus on positive shit. She's never going to let me see my kids again though, Brad. That's negative shit, bro. How do you know that that's the truth? You don't know that shit. Go be a man and show her you're a man. She might come running back to you, begging you to get back because all of a sudden you changed, bro. You stopped talking about it and you started to be about it. You see what I'm saying? And again, I don't know the circumstances. If I'm hitting a nerve, and man, how does he know? I'm not claiming that that's what happened. I'm saying use that as the analogy, because guys, a lot of times, you know, when we get in these divorces and these situations, whether it's losing money or we lost our job or we lost our girl or our girl cheated or whatever the freaking dramatic thing is, we attract what we vibrate, bro. Your vibration is attracting more of of what you are. So you got to get out of that. You got to change your mindset. You got to become positive and optimistic and hopeful, and stop with the negative bullshit. Stop with the blame. Stop with the fear. Stop with the doubt, and realize, dude, it's all between your head. It's not her fault. It's your fault. And that means it's also your ability to change it. She can't change it. You can change it. So how do you change it, bro? That's the question. Here's how you change it. You take my word for it and realize, Daniel, you can fucking rebuild. It's not that hard. It wasn't hard the first time. Okay? This time, don't make the same stupid fucking mistakes.
Yeah. Which I started making in this relationship I got into after or during this.
Yeah, because you haven't went and figured out who you are and what you believe and fixed yourself, bro. You need to fix yourself and quit worrying about getting in relationships. Go get in a relationship with yourself until you fucking love yourself. And once you love yourself, number one, you won't even care about a relationship, but there'll be millions of them falling all over you. Number two, go focus on your finances, right? Okay? People can talk about six-pack, okay, but I can tell you, like I think Elon Musk said it, a chick is going to pick 6 cars over a six-pack any day. So go get rich as fuck, dude. That makes you feel better about yourself. And it coincidentally also, you know, makes past relationships, you know, eat their heart out a little bit. And I don't know if that's a goal of yours, but sometimes I know that, you know, my success is going to go and burn people's asses. And that, I like that. It motivates the shit out of me. Like, I want everybody that said I couldn't to eat shit every day when they see that I'm doing it. And again, it's not a negative. It's not a bad attitude. It's like vindication. Why? I told you so. I told you so. I told you so. So you got to start believing in yourself a little bit, Daniel. Get out of that muck, bro. If you want to go repair your relationship, go repair your relationship. You want time with your kids, petition the court, dude. That's who you talk to, not her. If she's not letting you see them, dude, stop talking to her. Go to the court. Go to the court. If they don't let you, boo-hoo. Okay, cry in your coffee, you put yourself there and change your circumstances. Go build an empire. I promise you, dude, you'll get your kids back when you've earned them back. But dude, you got to do the work. You got to change, bro. You can't keep doing the same shit that got you in this situation. You feel me?
Yeah, no, I do.
Sweet.
It's been too long. I'm ready.
All right. Hopefully that's true, bro. Good luck to you, Chief.
Appreciate you, Brad. Appreciate the show. Thanks.
Peace. What you got? Demetrius.
What's happening?
Oh, Demetrius says, give me 4 legal things to sell that I can go out and buy right now and sell it tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Number 1, I can give you 100 things, but you only asked for 4 that are legal.
Yeah, that's all I need.
Okay, but watch. Pay attention. Now, you're not going to be happy with this answer, but it's going to be an answer. You ready? 4 legal things to sell now. I can go out and buy right now and sell it tomorrow. Okay. Number 1, and not in this order, but just number 1, real estate.
Okay.
Number 2, cars.
Already doing that.
Number 3, businesses.
Correct.
Okay. Number 4, services. Number 5, and again, I can just keep going because, dude, there's so many legal things to sell. Are you unaware of legal things you can sell?
I guess so, man. Because I ain't found nothing legal that I can sell and get rich yet.
That's not true, brother. That is not true. Okay, there is a million things, but you're not recognizing them. Okay, you know you can get rich selling solar.
Yes.
You know you can get rich selling advertising.
I didn't know that.
Shit, dude, there's trillionaires rich as shit from advertising. You know, you can sell attention. You know, you can sell education. You know, you can sell services, meaning like, hey, you don't want to go beat that dude's ass, I'll go beat his ass for you. That's a service. You can sell that. Now, when you said legal, well, that removes a thug, doesn't it? I can't go beat someone up for money, even though I can beat people up. And I'm not talking about me, because I'm more of a lover, not a fighter. You know, I got a black belt in Ching Ching Pow. You know what that is?
No. Like,
Ching Ching Pow.
oh, Ching Ching Pow, I get it.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That way I don't end up in a bunch of freaking, you know, fist fights. But at the end of the day, dude, seriously, there's a lot of legal shit to sell. You just got to, you know, pick one that has a decent track record, meaning I know 20-year-old kids that don't know shit, and they're out knocking on doors 8 hours a day, making $30,000 to $50,000 a month. How do I know? Because they do it. They do it for me. Okay? I know people that are making $30,000 to $50,000 a month selling insurance, bro. Mortgage protection, life insurance.
All right, look, this is the thing about insurance right here. So I'm a convicted felon. I heard, well, I got my record expunged.
Okay, then you're not a convicted felon.
You can't.
Hey, did you hear what you just said? You got your record expunged.
I can't go out and get a gun, though. You know what I'm saying?
Well, then your record.
I can't get my Second Amendment rights.
Listen, you go call a lawyer about that. At the end of the day, if your record's expunged, then you can go get an insurance license. Matter of fact, go to bradley.com/let's go, fill out the little interactive form, dude, and I'll pay for your training. At the end of the day, you can sell insurance.
I got a meeting with you guys tomorrow at 2 o'clock.
Beautiful. But you can sell insurance. You can sell software. You can sell phone systems. You can sell cars. You can sell RVs. You can sell real estate. You can sell diamonds. You can sell advice. You can sell consulting. You could sell frickin' experiences. You could sell the D. But again, we're going legal, so keep the D out of it. There's all kinds of shit you can sell, bro. And the main thing I want you to understand, dude, is listen, illegal shouldn't even be an option for you or anybody listening. Guys, there is ethical and legal ways to get rich. If you don't think there is, then you are dead ass wrong and you just don't know. And if you knew better, you'd do better. So it's a great question, and I want everybody to hear what I'm saying, especially Demetrius, you, because it sounds like, dude, you know all kinds of illegal shit to sell, and that's what you've been doing.
Yes, sir.
And guess what? So have I. And anybody that tries to tell you they ain't, dude, they're full of shit. Like, I think everybody's a felon, just some of them ain't got caught. At the end of the day, don't let don't let that shit hold you back, bro. Dude, if you got the gift of gab, you know how to build relationships, you value those relationships, and you lead with value, follow up, and seriously value the relationship, dude, you can sell anything and make millions of dollars. But you got to value the relationship, because every dollar you'll ever receive comes from a relationship. So if that relationship's built on trust and ethics and integrity, it's going to be a long-lasting relationship. If it's built on lies and it's built on theft and greed and fucking, you know, criminal shit, dude, it's not going to last anyway. I know people that made millions of dollars and everyone was like, damn, dude, what are they doing? This is unbelievable. Next thing you know, they're sitting in prison and they're broke. Well, you really think that momentary money was success? Because that ain't success, Demetrius. Success is sustained.
That's right. I hear you, big dog.
Right on, big dog. Hey, keep up the good fight, brother.
Hey, stay up, man.
Peace. Come on. We're running out of questions. No, we're not running out of questions. There's hundreds of these things. God damn, folks. Hey, we do appreciate you guys participating with your questions. I don't know if we got any comments we can get to, but I think we're about out of time. I'm going to take two more calls, not including this one. Howard.
Hey, what's up, Brad? This is Headline Howard.
What's up, Headline?
All right, my question is, as an employee, how do I become more of a leader?
Boom. See how simple that works? You ask a question, I'm going to give you an answer. Okay. Step one, Howard, you need to lead yourself. Okay? Nobody wants to follow somebody who's lost and doesn't know what to do. So you need to lead yourself. Now, how would you start leading yourself? Dude, do you think getting there early or getting there late is the best idea?
Early.
Okay, so are you getting there early?
I am.
Okay, do you think freaking working hard and diligently all day long as if it was your business is the right thing to do or the wrong thing to do?
The right thing.
Are you doing that?
Sometimes.
Okay, well, start doing it all the time. Okay, you need to lead. You need to become a better leader by being a better person. You got to be a better leader by being a better example. You follow me, dude?
Yeah.
The answer sucks, bro. There's a trick. Here's what you do. Here's what you do. You do this, you do that, and all of a sudden everybody thinks you're a great leader and everyone will follow you. But dude, they won't follow you along. Why? Because you're full of shit. That's why. You don't do the shit. The best rule of leadership of all time is be the example. Lead with example, brother. You show up early, you go home late, you put into work, you study, you develop, you get hungry, you stay positive. Lead by example, brother. That is how you become a leader of leaders. And by the way, then you inspire other people, not motivate, because motivation is temporary. You inspire other people to do the same. And now you're inspiring people to become leaders, which we need more of. And all of a sudden, you're what I call a true leader, because a real leader makes other leaders. So how do you do it? You start with yourself. Lead yourself, bro. You can't lead yourself. Don't worry about leading other people. Lead your fucking self first. Get up. Be consistent. Don't miss for 1 year. Can you go 1 year without missing, yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, can you or have you? What's the difference? Well, have you?
No.
That's the difference. That's the difference. You can, but you haven't. You want to be somebody, you want to be a leader, dude, fucking put up or shut up. And that's what I'm talking about. Like, go do the right shit, which is tough to do, for an entire year. And I guarantee you, dude, you're going to be an example for everybody, and everybody will follow you if they want what you're getting, which should be unbelievable results. Why? Because, dude, you don't miss. You're up every day. You don't give a fuck who's going to the bar and who's jerking off and all that bullshit. Dude, you're focused, and you're treating the business like it's your own. You literally want to treat the business that you're working for like it's your own. Okay? And literally get in there early, leave late, act like it's yours, give a shit, do the right thing, continuously do it for 1 straight year. Do not miss. And dude, your problem will be solved. And that is how you do it. Now, you may not like that answer, but it's my answer and I'm sticking with it.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You rock, Brian.
I guess that I was just saying that was the problem, because I had a business before and it failed. And
hey, hey, Howard, can I say something to you?
Sure.
You said I had a business before and it failed. That's your first problem. Tell the truth. Stop lying to yourself. Okay? You had a business and you failed. Correct?
Yes. That's right.
Okay, dude, so what? We all fail. You're going to fail again, believe it or not. You failed and you learned and you kept going, didn't you? And guess what? Anyone out there, use this as a lesson. Howard failed before, and now he's freaking not. Guess what, guys? Failure is a part of success. If you are fearing an ingredient that is in success, you'll never get it. Why? Because you're fearing the ingredients. You cannot fear success, bro. You got to fear staying the same. Next caller. Love you, buddy. Peace. All right, one more. Who we got? Ryan. No, I saw something about Grant Cardone. Ryan wants to invest in multifamily. Grant Cardone or Patrick Carroll? That's funny. We're going to get to that one. Hold on. My guy picked you, Vincent, instead of the one I wanted, but I'll take yours. What's up, Vincent?
Hey, Brad Lea, how are you?
Dude, I'm freaking rocking. How are you, buddy?
Pretty good. I'm an 18-year-old. I just moved to Miami, and I'm a commercial real estate broker. And my question is, I'm having the biggest issue with cold calling. I cold called before and it's gone well, but for commercial real estate, nobody wants to sell their property.
Hey,
and that's just my biggest objection when I call.
You hear what you just said? You hear what you just said? You're, you're speaking this shit into existence. Did you hear what you just said, what came out of your mouth? Nobody wants. Is that true?
No, it's not true.
Then why are you saying it? You lying to yourself?
Just from experience that I've had on the phone, but you're
no,
right.
You're lying to yourself, bro. You got your mindset needs to shift. You need to quit thinking nobody wants it. What do I do? Well, let me ask Brad what he'd do because nobody wants it. Nobody wants it. Nobody wants it. Nobody wants it. Dude, quit speaking that shit into existence. There's a lot of people wanting commercial real estate, dude. You just haven't met them. So your question should be, where do I meet people that might be interested? That would be a better question. Why? Well, because, dude, people are buying commercial real estate. You know how many transactions are going through every single day that you're not a part of?
100%.
Okay, well then you can't say that, bro. Change your mindset. There is transactions. You need to figure out where they are and how to get to them and quit thinking that they're not there and quit saying into the universe that nobody wants your shit. Okay, it's going to junk out your mind and it's going to cause you to continue to spiral down an ugly path of fucking depression and blame and fear and doubt and worry and anxiety. And I don't know how to get out of that. Why? Because I've never been there. I stopped the shit. I stopped saying stupid shit like there's nobody out there that wants my shit. It's tough out there in the world and nobody wants commercial real estate right now. So my question is, how do I get people to want something? You know, number one, mindset, bro. Get a little bit more positive. Change your vibration. You're attracting what you vibrate. Stop that shit, number one. Number two, start understanding that, dude, people want deals. So you better be hunting deals. You want me to prove you right, bro? I'm a fucking buyer. I got a whole network of people that are buyers of commercial property. Okay? Send me your deals. Send me your fucking deals, bro. Do you have any?
Yeah, the issue I have.
Do you have any deals? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, send them to me. Brad at Lightspeed VTU. Send me your fucking commercial deals, bro. I'm a buyer. Now what?
Okay.
Okay, now again, I'm gonna look at your deals, and dude, I hope I buy one. This will be fucking epic content if I actually bought one and proved you wrong. But I might not buy one, and you might be like, "See, that's what I'm saying." No, dude, what you're saying is you don't have the right deals, brother. You got to go out and you got to go out and fucking drum up some deals. You know the money is in finding the deal, not finding the money. The money is everywhere, brother. Find the deals. Find the deals, and then you'll be like, "Fuck, I don't even want to sell this deal. It's so good." Dude, you'll be fucking closing deals left and right, trust me. Get your head out of the shit. Hey, Vincent, get your head out of the shitter, big dog. You're better than that.
Understood.
Come on. Hey, I want to talk to the guy that says, I'm going to learn multifamily. Who should I use? Cardone or Patrick Carroll? Get that guy. Ryan.
What's up?
Ryan, what's cracking?
Hey, not too much, man. How you doing?
Dude, I'm better than a frickin' box of donuts. Your question is you want to invest in multifamily real estate. So you're wondering who should you invest with, Grant Cardone or Patrick Carroll? Is that right?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah. I invest in real estate now, and I do multifamily on a smaller level, but I've got some extra cash.
I hear you.
Want to put it with one of those two guys.
Well, I hear you. But again, this here's a question I need more data on. Now, why do I need more data? Number one, I know Grant Cardone very well. Okay? And Grant Cardone is a good guy to place your money with. He's never screwed anybody. Against what everybody might say, Grant Cardone is not a fraud. He is legit as it gets. And yes, you might think he just wants my money. Again, true. He wants to help you make money, and he wants your money to make more money for himself. There's nothing wrong with that. It's called transactional. It's called trying to help you. All the haters in the world that say Grant's, this and that and full of shit and all this they're full of shit. Grant Cardone hasn't ever screwed anybody. You got that?
Yep.
Okay, now Patrick Carroll, on the other hand, I don't know very well, but I do know him. I had him on my podcast. I can communicate with him, and I've seen his track record. Okay? Patrick Carroll has a legitimate track record. You understand that? That dude knows what he's doing. Okay, now I am not aware that he's accepting funds to invest in multifamily. I don't think he's looking for your investment. So if out of the two, who should you invest with? I would say Grant Cardone. Why? Well, because Grant is looking for your investment. He's got all the systems and procedures and teams out there doing this for a living and helping you invest your money so you don't have to. I don't believe, and I could be wrong, I don't believe Patrick Carroll is offering this. He don't have a hedge fund. He don't have an investment group. I don't believe. So my answer would be Grant Cardone based on that alone. But if you're trying to get me to pick who's smarter, who's better, Grant or Patrick, dude, I don't know. All I can see is, what I see, and both of them, dude, have made a ridiculous amount of money in the real estate game. Both of them clearly know what the fuck they're doing, and I wouldn't say one or the other. I would say look at the numbers and make the best decision. If Grant wants to give you a 6%, and Patrick Carroll is a little bit more interested in getting your business and he's offering you 12, well then I'd go with Patrick. Why? Well, because again, look at his track record. He knows what he's doing. Now, again, social media, people will tell you Grant's this and Grant's that, and Patrick's off his rocker and he's doing this and he's shooting guns in Miami. And dude, he made a killing. He's enjoying himself, and yeah, he might be going a little bit eccentric for some people, but guess what? That motherfucker did what he did. You can look that shit up. Yes or no?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so guess what?
Me in him. I know he's like.
Okay, so there you go, bro. So when you want me to say, hey, who's better, Grant or Patrick? Dude, I don't know. I mean, I know Grant, and I know you can safely invest your money with him, and dude, it's just as good as anybody else. Patrick Carroll, I don't believe is accepting people's money, but I know he knows real estate. So I would say, at the end of the day, bro, look at the deals and pick which one's better, but I would do both. If Patrick wanted me to invest with him and he was going to go do what he's already done a million times, I'm betting on Patrick to win again. Grant Cardone, I have money with Grant. Again, I mean, Grant Cardone will, invest your money and do it for you. But my best advice, Ryan, is not to invest money unless in other words, I would probably say, why don't you just do it yourself? Now, again, you don't want to, you don't have time, you have a business. That's why Grant is doing what he's doing. He knows a lot of people are never going to do this to themselves. They're going to keep their money in their bank account, and it's better off with him because at least he's going out there and you're getting equity and you're getting tax advantages, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And in reality, dude, that technically is the truth. Why do I say technically? Well, because you could go out and get your own damn building and make more than Grant will pay you because he's going to get some. So the question is what do you want to do, bro? Because that's really what you want to find out. You want to invest with Grant or Pat and you want my advice? Both. That's my advice. But I don't think one of them's offering, so it's going to be Grant. Then number two, I'd say, why don't you just go do this shit yourself, bro? Like, why do you need to invest it with them? Aren't you out there doing it? I would invest with them to find out how they're doing it so you can become deeper into it to where eventually, bro, you're out there doing it yourself. That'd be my true advice.
Absolutely.
That'd be my true advice.
Cool. Hey, I appreciate it.
All right, brother. Keep.
I know you know both of them, so that's why I wanted to ask you because I've watched the podcast with Patrick and all that, and so. But yeah, I appreciate it. I think you're right. I don't think Patrick is taking funds right now, so Grant might be the only of the two.
There you go.
Right
Tell him I sent you. 10x, big dog. 10x. Peace.
I will. All right, man.
Again, guys, just so you know, whoever's watching this long, do we even have any viewers left, or they're all bored and gone by now? I can tell you this, people. Listen, social media. When you see people out there, a lot of times it's like, oh, there's all these scammers and all these bullshit people that are just trying to get your money and they're full of shit and don't give them your money. Dude, a lot of times those are haters that are saying that. And there's a lot of people on social media that you can see, like Grant, for example, that really can invest money for you better than you could probably do it yourself. And he's not a scam and he's not illegitimate. He's a totally legitimate dude. Now, there also are people out there that like are charging you to show you something that they aren't really that good at. Well, Grant ain't one of them, just FYI. All right, one more question. Let's go. Daniel.
Hey.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, this is Daniel. Hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right, perfect. Hey, so my name is Daniel, and listen, man, I've actually been in a pretty dark place recently. So I've been in sales for the last 4 years. Just a little quick background.
Hey, Daniel. Daniel.
I did, yeah.
There's a story. There's a story. I just need the question, then I'll get to the story. What's your question?
Okay, man, when I'm in a really dark place and I'm extremely desperate financially, how can I get my energy right to go do sales and get my money back?
Dude, that's a great question, and a lot of people face that, you know, and I've been there, by the way, and I can't, you know, tell everybody exactly what to do because everyone's got their own situations and little nuances and details that I'm not aware of. But dude, listen, your mindset is what's critical here. Okay? It's your mindset, bro. Right. It's your mindset. Like when you say you're in a dark place, when people are in a dark place, dude, you're making it dark. You're making it dark. It's, well, no, you don't understand. This happened and that happened. Right, and you allow your mind to go to a dark place. You're the one controlling your thoughts. You're the one that controls how you react. True or not true?
True.
Okay, dude, so stop allowing yourself to tolerate going to a dark place. Because the truth is how do you get out of a dark place? You literally choose to. You choose to. So make the choice, bro. Now, what's making it so dark? I see you said you're a former bank robber.
Yeah. So I did time from 19 years old to 25. I'm 29 now.
Okay, so
for a bank robbery, which I think in the next couple of years you'll start recognizing me on social media. I just got to get over this little funk. But I've lost a lot of my confidence because I've bet on myself so many times and lost.
Well, guess what?
I've worked years.
Yeah, but stop right there. I want to interject. You just said you bet on yourself so many times and you've lost, so it's hard to believe in yourself, correct?
Yeah.
Dude, that's the problem. Like, see what I'm saying? So listen to me. Losing is part of the success formula. You realize that, right?
Right.
I've lost. You've lost. Other winners have lost. But here's the difference. You're either a winner that's losing, or you're a loser that's losing. Which one are you? I couldn't hear that part. Which one are you? Are you a winner that's currently losing?
I'm a winner that's currently losing.
Okay, then dude, keep fucking learning, keep fucking losing, and keep taking notes, and you'll keep learning what not to do. You know now not to rob banks, correct?
Yep.
Okay, I'm serious. Again, people make mistakes. You're a dumb fuck. You thought you'd go in and rob a bank. Well, dude, that's unethical, that's illegal, and you fucking learned that, correct?
Yeah. Oh, hey, do you mind if I ask one quick question?
No, I want you to listen to me.
Do you think...
I want you to listen to me. You understand that, correct?
Correct.
Okay, are you ever, and I want you to be honest, is there ever a possibility you could ever rob a bank again?
Absolutely not.
Okay, you've learned, you've developed, you've grown, and that's proof of what I'm saying, because there's motherfuckers that are going to rob a bank tomorrow that ain't fucking learned that yet. So even though you think you're in a dark place and you've lost 1,000,000 times, dude, you're being conditioned to get the world handed to you. You're wishing to be successful, and then you're complaining about the losses that cause you to be. You're praying for strength, and then you're cursing the frickin' pressure. What do you think gets you strong, bro? What do you think gets you strong?
Yeah.
Answer the question.
Okay. Health, confidence, self-love.
See, you already got the answers, bro. You're just questioning yourself. Stop questioning yourself. Go implement what you already know. Get some fucking discipline. Stop being a little fucking blamer, because that's what it ultimately is, dude. When people say I'm in a dark place, well, I understand it's possible to get in a dark place. There's bad shit that happens, and we catch ourselves being depressed and fearful and doubtful and worried and deflated. But dude, change your mindset, dude. You are being conditioned to be the king. Now, does that make you happy or does that make you sad?
That makes me feel good.
Good. Then get on out there with your bad self and fucking keep going.
Appreciate that. Do you mind if I ask one quick question?
All right, one quick question since you're the last guy. Let's go.
Do you think I should be open about my history of bank robbery when I start a social media channel?
No.
No? I appreciate that.
Hey, by the way, what'd you say? Should I be upfront about it? No. Like, dude, who gives a fuck you robbed a bank? Why are you living in the past? And why are you leading with the past? Now, should you hide it?
No.
Not necessarily. Should you lie about it? No. But should you lead with it? What the fuck you want to lead with that for?
It's attention grabbing, and it's
Dude,
right now.
Listen, we already got a bunch of fucking bank robbers done good, okay?
Yeah.
Well, there's already a bunch of bank robbers done good. You want to go out there and rest your whole entire reputation on, hey, I was a bank robber, now I'm reformed. You're going to inspire a lot of people that are in your situation. So there's nothing wrong with that. Now pay attention to what I'm saying. There's nothing wrong with it. In other words, you shouldn't be ashamed of it. People make mistakes. You're definitely goddamn right. Yes, it does get attention. Yes, it does wake people up and get them listening to you. So if that's the only thing you got, it's better than nothing. But bro, that's like saying, you know, should I leave the booger in my nose as I walk out the door to try and meet girls, or should I get it clean? Well, dude, get it clean. You don't want to lead with your fucking mistakes.
Right.
But you can also turn your mess, into a message. Meaning, hey dude, I want to help people so they don't go to prison. Well then, dude, yes, I would lead with the prison story. Why? Because they need to be able to identify and relate, but that's based on that. If you want to go be successful on Wall Street or build businesses or get into different communities, I personally would not lead with, I was a robber. I bank robbed, you know. I wouldn't. It's irrelevant. That's the past. You've learned, you moved on, you've learned your lesson. You're not a bank robber now. Who cares that you robbed a bank? That's the way I'd do it, bro. Oh, again, assuming it's not related to what you're trying to accomplish. So Daniel, if you have to, if you want to lead with it, bro, I know a lot of people that have. You know Wes Watson?
Yeah, I do actually.
Okay, go look up Wes Watson. He talks about it because it's a part of who he was, and what he's trying to do is lead other motherfuckers that think they're lost and they've got no way, that he was freaking in prison for 10 goddamn years. So he's leading with it.
Yeah.
And it works. So you can lead with it and it works. But I also know people that are big on social media. They're multimillionaires. They're very successful business owners. And they've been to prison and nobody knows about it.
Okay.
So the question is should you lead with it? I don't know, bro. Should you?
Okay, I see what you mean. Appreciate that.
All right, big dog. Quit robbing banks, man.
All right, hey, thanks so much for your time, man. I appreciate you.
Peace. All right, folks, we went an hour and 43 minutes. I don't know how to make this show quicker, faster, better, stronger, but we're going to keep trying to do it. We've been streaming to Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. Looks like we lost TikTok for some reason. Yeah, my phone died. So anyway, we're getting this down. You can find this on YouTube, my Brad Lea YouTube channel, which is called bradlea.tv. It's on LinkedIn. It's on YouTube. It's on freaking Facebook. It's on Instagram. We're only live on the rest of these. They're not going to be there. I know, but you want to watch the episode? Where do they go?
Brad Lea TV.
BradLea.tv. Folks, I love your questions. I love the fact that you guys stay on the line and wait to be answered. I appreciate it. Sorry I couldn't get to everybody, but I'm doing this every single week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Hope the advice works. Hopefully me helping other people might have helped you. Till next time, keep it real. Now I want to get to a point where you guys go, and